Hey everybody, let's get into this Jonathan Majors tea. So I'm sure you all have heard by now that Jonathan Majors has been arrested, or was arrested over the weekend for allegedly assaulting a woman. So now more story has come out about it since then per TMZ, and TMZ is reporting that the girl who filed the charges against him happens to be his girlfriend, and what had happened was that they were hanging out at a bar in Brooklyn, and so they got into a cab, but then I guess they were on their way home after hanging out, and some woman ended up texting Jonathan Majors on his phone. The girlfriend was trying to sneak a peek, because we know how some women are where y'all go and y'all be trying to take a glance at the man's phone, like, what you doing? What you over there doing and stuff? So he apparently got mad and smacked her hand. They said smack her hand. Some people saying he hit her. I don't know what's the truth, but this is basically what's being reported. Said he hit her, and then he actually put hands around her neck and tried to strangle her. Now, shortly after the incident, she was dropped off at an undisclosed location, and then he went his separate ways, where I guess after she was dropped off, she headed on down to the police station and filed a report against Jonathan, which ended up with him being put, in handcuffs. Now, the following tweet that you guys see up here, I had no idea that this was even surfacing over a month ago, but apparently I saw it was circulating all over the place, so I felt the need to bring this up. Now, last month, there was a blind item that came out with someone by the name of A.B. Allen posted, there's a particular actor relatively new on the scene, who Twitter has violently fallen head over heels for, who in actuality is a vicious, cruel, abusive human being, both professionally and in his personal life, and every new viral thirst tweet about him drives me insane. So nobody had any idea who it was. I don't know if people were alluding that it might have been him when this tweet first came out, but I see a lot of people getting mad on social media saying, oh, here y'all go trying to bring a black man down. Y'all trying to destroy someone's legacy. Y'all trying to tarnish someone's situation. What I'm going to say about that is this. We do not know these people. We do not know them from Adam. We only know by what we see on TV and how they present themselves. Me personally, I'm not going to sit up here and judge anyone based off of a little bit of information we've gotten. I'm not going to play judge, jury, and executioner. I'm just here to report the news. However, excuse me, I feel like what we need to do is take the time, give the police and the courts and all this other stuff the benefit of the doubt to do their job, and hopefully we can find out what the real tea is. I should point out that Jonathan has been he's been basically charged with misdemeanor assault, aggravated harassment, attempted assault, and harassment, and he's said to be due back in court in May. So it may take us, a couple more months to find out what the true tea is. But my question is, what is going to happen with his career? Like, this whole situation is coming out now. Here we have someone who has this big career. His career's on the rise right now. He is like Hollywood's it boy. Like, him and Michael B. Jordan are just like this. He's been everywhere, magazine covers, all this other stuff. And I ain't forget, a lot of y'all was out here not that long ago talking all that shit about him being on the cover of Ebony magazine, where he was wearing a pink coat, and y'all was trying to demasculate, I guess is the word. Y'all were basically trying to be out here saying that the man is, y'all trying to make him feminine and also, child, miss me with that bullshit. First of all, clothes is not, there's no masculine and feminine thing when it comes to clothes. Clothes are clothes. You make it what you want to make it. Wear the hell what you want. Who gives a damn? However, with all that, y'all out here shading him one minute, and then y'all are praising him the next, and I see a lot of people so quick to jump to this conclusion of, oh, he ain't do it, this, that, and the third. But then last week, it wasn't that long ago, that y'all were out here on social media saying y'all wanted Cheryl Lee Ralph to reveal who was the judge, the famous judge that she alluded to on, I think, Angela Yee's podcast. Who was the person that allegedly assaulted you, the famous judge? And she had to make sure everybody knew that it wasn't Judge Mathis. She said no names. People assumed it was Joe Brown. And now Joe Brown out here acting like a hit dog that's been hollering, talking about how he's basically going to, sue anybody or hit y'all with a defamation lawsuit if y'all keep accusing him of doing whatever he's doing. It's like, nobody said it was you. It's the damn public. It's the people in the comments saying all that. Kill that noise. But my point of that is, we can't be hypocritical and say that we want women to speak up about alleged things that happen to them, whether it's abuse, sexual, physical, emotional, whatever you want to call it. But then when someone actually does come forward and say something, just because they're black or you like them or this and that, we got to stop putting all that on people. We don't know these people, like I said it before. So we have to give people the benefit of the doubt, let people do their job, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, I want to point this tweet out also because I want to point this out earlier. So someone by the name of Tim Nikolai wrote, I'm already seeing a bunch of why didn't you do anything, folks. People have tried, ultimately need a victim to come forward. It's both simultaneously awful to know he is still doing this and also a relief that he may never get to again. A bunch of us are close with people and sometimes multiple people he has directly harmed. I don't know if they will speak on it. It is ultimately their decision. He then continued on to say, I'm just going to say this about Jonathan Majors and be done with it. Folks at Yale and the broader NYC community have known about him for years. He's a sociopath, an abuser, and that is how virtually everyone speaks about him. It's a shame it took this long for him to be reported. So I don't know if this is true. I don't hang out in the same circles as Jonathan Majors, even though I am born and raised in New York and I currently reside in New York. But if y'all do know some tea, feel free to leave it down in the comments. Like, I want to know what's going on. Like, is this stuff true? Is it not true? Like, if there are people out there who have had experiences with Jonathan Majors, I feel like it is something that we should be aware of and we should know about because, here we have someone who's a talented actor. He has so much going for him. And for him to take a moment where I guess he may have been under the influence because, like I said, he was coming from a bar. He got into it with his girlfriend. A lot of times when we're drinking, we're not thinking straight. So I don't know if this is the thing where he does it when he's sober and when he's under the influence, or is he like a mean drunk or a violent drunk? Because there are levels to this situation. So I need to know, like I stated before, all the tea. I need to know all the stuff before we could be so quick to be like, he's canceled. We're going to destroy his career. Now, the thing I do want to point out is, speaking of career, what is going to happen to his career? So here he is. He's on the ride. He's got that bodybuilder movie that's about to come out. He played Kang in that Ant-Man and the Wasp movie that did not do well at the box office, but they still, I'm sure, going to move forward with Phase 5 and having him be a part of it. But what's going to become of his character? Are they going to recast? Is Disney going to speak out about it? Because look, we're in the same conundrum with Ezra Miller and the whole drama that's been going on with them over at Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers still has not addressed all the crazy accusations that has come out about Ezra Miller. So what I want to know is what's going to happen with him and what's going to happen with Jonathan Majors. So overall, I like Jonathan Majors as an actor. I think he's got a lot of potential. He's worked so hard to get where he is, and I'm really, 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 really hoping that this was just a misunderstanding, that it was a situation that went a little too far. He is human. We're all human. We need to give people some grace and let them work out the things that they need to work out, but also at the same time, Jonathan, I'm really hoping that this situation doesn't destroy everything that you worked so hard to build, because, everybody deserves second chance. But look, if you out here beating up on women and you doing all this stuff, that is uncalled for, and that is something that should not be tolerated, and it should be dealt with. So Marvel, I know it's a little fresh, it's a little early, and y'all got a lot of stuff going on. I need Kevin Feige and all of y'all over there, because I know it's a mess at MCU right now. They trying to figure out what's going on over there with the business and the fact that a lot of those movies haven't been doing really well. They've been coming out with Phase 4. But y'all need to work that out and let us know, okay, what are y'all going to do about this? But I will be upset if Marvel is quick to get rid of him before they get rid of Ezra Miller and what's going on over there. But I have a strange feeling, because everybody's trying to make a black and white thing. I have a feeling that they're waiting until The Flash comes out and all that other stuff is dealt with before they officially fire Ezra Miller as The Flash. And they're going to probably do some Elseworlds type thing and maybe bring in a whole new Flash, which I would be here for, because you breaking into people's homes and grooming kids and all other alleged stuff that Ezra Miller does, to me, that's a little worse, a slight bit worse than what Jonathan is doing. So let me know how y'all feel in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe to this my TikTok. I said my damn Twitter. My TikTok. Please do that, because that way I can get those numbers up and y'all can basically help me go live so I can do more live content. So love you all for watching, and yeah, thank you for watching.